my last pee break here, man. Drew had to get me something to drink too. Oh boy, yeah, man. Hey, what I miss, man? Hey, Jason. Jason, come wake up, man. Wake up, man. Bro, you were supposed to be telling me what's going on. Wake up, bro.
Huh?
Wake up, man. You missing the movie. I told you to tell me what happened when I went to the bathroom and got my drink.
Man, I can't do these long movies, man.
Bro, how much longer we got to go? How much longer is this movie? Hold on.
I was dreaming about the wheels on the bus just taking me home.
I want to get on one of them little lizards and fly back home so I can hurry up and get home.
This damn movie, I don't know what James Cameron was doing.
I see why these movies take 10 years to make, because they take forever to put out.
My God, that was a long movie.
That movie long as hell, man.
I lost life.
Oh, they should give you some warning. Listen, they need to give you some warning or start putting intermissions in these movies, man. Yes, everybody can't be holding their pee all day and come on, man.
Yeah, and they should not serve you the big Coca-Cola drinks when you go into this movie. Do not yet. No, don't do that. No.
I got the glare.
No, They need to have a toilet right next to the seat. That's what they need to start doing.
Or y'all got to pack some Pampers, man, or something. What that lady used when she was driving cross country trying to beat that lady up, she got to
right. The astronaut.
Yeah, the astronaut lady.
Oh my God.
Oh,
all right,
man.
Well,
hit with the intro.
We're back. Your Holler Boys are back. As always, I'm Jay Greg. I'm a screenwriting professor. I'm all about structure and content and the lessons behind the story.
And he still ain't got used to saying Emmy Award winning, y'all. But we're gonna address that another time. He gonna warm up.
Emmy Award winning, yes.
And I'm Essex O'Brien. I'm the actor. I'm all about what hits, what misses, and what should have stayed on the cutting room floor. And we talking about Avatar, y'all.
Damn it. A lot of it should have stayed on the cutting room floor.
Oh no, don't say that.
But let's get into what works. What you think about the acting?
So it's kind of hard to judge acting in this because it's pretty much all pixelated, CGI stuff. Like you can see some of the facials of the lead actors, you know what I'm saying? Especially the people who are familiar to us, Sam Covington and
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana, you recognize them. And you can see some performance coming through, but it's pretty much makeup and everything. This movie is really it's kind of like a video game story come to life. So it's kind of hard to judge the acting performances. Because you don't really feel like you're watching real, the emotion to me comes through the stakes and, what's at the perils that they're put into and the familiar bonds. But as far as a human connection, I don't think that's really there. And I don't really think that's the point of these movies anyway.
Right.
So that's I'm gonna put the performances to the side. We're just gonna focus on was I entertained or not, and what the story and the presentation was about. I think even going back to the first movie, this movie is about the presentation of this new universe, this new world, and things that's going on, and the underlying themes of here come the American. Hey, the American white mentality going to colonize some shit.
Colonization,
take over the indigenous and the natives, which we've seen we've seen that here on this planet for centuries. So that's really where the emotion comes from for me, and the connection comes from. It's just here we go again, and they're trying to do it to another planet.
Yep. Let's tell folks what we're talking about here. This is the third installment of Avatar. It's Fire and Ash. And the log line here is that we follow Jake and Neytiri's family as they navigate immense grief after Neytiri and Jake's son's death, clashing with the new aggressive Na'vi clan, the Ash people, led by Varang. And Varang, that girl was bad. And she ends up becoming an ally of the Colonel, forcing the Sullys into a devastating large-scale conflict that questions the very nature of family, loyalty, and war on Pandora, introducing a new moral dimension to the saga. So there was a lot that was crammed into this film.
Yeah, absolutely. And that kind of goes back, historically to the natives had warring tribes who was backstabbing each other to get power and get land. We know back in Africa, we had warring tribes as well that contributed to the slave trade. So that was kind of like
all the history was in there.
That history coming into play into this Avatar franchise. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was kind of like, all right, I see what you're doing with this. And but yeah, the character, she was bad as hell, man. She was
correct, boy.
On the warpath. She was a freak, man.
Yeah. She stepped out that tent and everybody was hollering. Yeah.
Like, make you want to holler.
James, how you make that,
man? And it's funny, we watching it, we both knew, like, okay, something about to go down. She acting a little too, Hey, she was on her little sex pop thing.
Yeah, and Varang was the leader of this other Na'vi tribe. I guess they were outcasts. They were called the Ash people, and where they lived in a village that was completely different from Pandora. Like there was no greenery, no gray. Everything was just gray, and she had colors of like red and ash color and all that stuff on her. But
you might have went to sleep on that part. She did the whole speech, kind of giving the backstory. So
did she?
Yeah, you might have missed that.
I probably did. Yeah.
So their people live near a volcano, and when the volcano erupted and destroyed their territory, in their mind, Awa, who is the god of this planet, Awa, in their mind didn't save them, so they adopted the fire. They became fire people, and they worship, instead of worshiping Awa, they began to worship fire. And of course, I guess they felt like the other people didn't come to their rescue either, so they were like, "Well, fuck y'all too," and so we gotta get up. And so they don't really mess with the other Na'vi people. And so that's why they at their neck every chance they get. And so so that's where that whole y'all ain't look out for us, and so we don't look out for y'all no more. So that's why they sold out to the white corporate America.
You right. I probably that's where I had to go take my bathroom break.
I'm trying to tell you probably ain't gotten the part where I went to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh my God. So let's talk about plot. There was so much plot in here. It was everybody had a storyline, from Jake and his remaining son, father and son story, to Colonel and Spider, father and son story, to Neytiri, what's her name? Neytiri, the mom. Neytiri.
Oh yeah.
And she was grieving, the loss of her son, and
she was mad at Spider.
Mad at Spider.
Yeah.
She's mad at everybody, so her rage was coming through. And her rage kind of matched the rage of, Varanga from the Ash people. So, we saw some good battles and conflicts from them. And then, what's the other daughter's name? Is it Akiri?
The one who had the connection to the to Awa?
Yeah. Well, Kiri, that was her name. Kiri.
Yeah. That's the one who's voiced by Sigourney Weaver, right?
Yes.
Sigourney
Weaver, I didn't know.
You forgot? No, you probably forgot. You forgot.
I probably forgot. Yes.
Yeah. Because this franchise go back to what, 2004?
Yeah.
And we're just now.
She was voiced by Sigourney Weaver, but is she supposed to be the spirit of Sigourney Weaver's character?
Yes.
So old ass Sigourney Weaver was kissing that little young boy.
And nobody said a word. Nobody said
nothing.
Hey, she reborn. She got a whole new young body now. She connected. She can do what she want to
do. My God. Okay. All right. Well,
Sigourney got her groove back. That's what that is.
Yes, she did. And she showed up at the very end, in her old self, when they go into the spirit world. But visually, this thing was beautiful. And that's something we can't deny. I mean, like you said, though, it looked like it was a video game. And I think that's, because, just how they shot it. It was shot a little different. So sometimes it took me out of it and then put me right back in. But yeah, for the most part, visually beautiful.
Yeah.
Heavy on the plot. It was just mess everywhere. Everybody was pissed off about something.
And to your point, everybody had a plot line. Like even the whales got more backstory and plot line. Well, I know they're not whales. I just don't know what else to call them because there's so many new names and new titles and new animals and new species. You can't keep all the names, but this is basically the whales of this planet. Yeah. And they come and help them fight. And basically the whole planet comes and helps them fight. And they kind of got a backstory too. The brother who helped them fight in the second movie kind of came back and they did some more with that. So you're right. Like everybody had their own thing going on and it all kind of blended together in this 3.5 3 hours.
3 hours and 15 minutes. I felt every bit of. There were so many times that I was like, okay, it's about to end. It's about to end. And it wouldn't end. And I was like, yo, dude, what you doing to me here now, man?
Let me ask you this. So when it finally ended, did you feel like, oh, that was the end? Like it was kind of a little anticlimactic?
Nah, I didn't feel like that was the end. I felt like they tried to tie it up to make it very spiritual because they went into the spirit realm and stuff like that. But I didn't feel like that was the end. And like we hung back because we were waiting for like a post-credit scene or something.
Some sort of epilogue to give it something to look forward to with some stakes. But this didn't feel like this felt like it could have been the end of like the whole trilogy, but I don't think so because
I don't think so either. Because the Varanga got away. And what's his name is now healing. Yeah, Natari. Yeah. Natari, Jake
Sully and Natari. That's all I know.
Yeah, Natari and Jake Sully have healed, from losing their other son. They have Spider now. Spider has some new senses.
Oh yeah, you think we should spoiler alert that one? That's a big plot point.
Oh, okay. Let's say Spider has a new transformation that I don't know. I guess it works for the film, but I kind of like Spider the way he was because he was just kind of like this dude who was among these folks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for people.
Well, I guess, I don't think I'll spoil it here. I guess that's the key to maybe the next one because now they know there's a way for them to, for humans now to survive on this planet.
Right.
So, you know, I guess that's going to be a major plot point going forward for them to keep it going. Because otherwise, like, all right, come on, you keep going to the well one too many times with the same thing. Like this.
And again, visually it was beautiful, but some of the shots looked like they could have come from the last movie. Like, all right, did James Cameron say, like, what's missing? Go to the other movie and take some stuff out of there and put it in here. And I was like, wow, man. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. When I walked out of there, I didn't get the same sense, the same feeling for this movie that I got for the last one. For what was it called? Water and the Way of Water.
Way of Water, yeah, Way of Water.
Way of Water, Avatar, Way of Water. Mm-hmm. When I walked out of Avatar, Way of Water, I felt like I had like a cinematic experience, like they made it very spiritual. This one, and I guess because it's different, it's fire and ash. This one was just all about war. all about fire, all about destruction, all stuff like that. But
no, I understand. Yeah, there wasn't a newness element to it, because even when we did go to the Ash People's sort of to their area, it felt like it was more like a camp. You know what I mean? It wasn't its own world like the water people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we didn't get a lot of time in there. It was more of an intimate scene where she was explaining why they are the way they are, and him trying to, I forget what's old boy's name.
The Colonel.
The Colonel. Yeah, the Colonel.
Yeah.
Him making them their allyship because they were infatuated with the guns. You know what I'm saying? Fire. The weapons, the bombs, and stuff like that. We got a good scene with that, but we didn't really spend too much time in that area other than that scene where she was explaining everything. So yeah, it felt like a sequel, right? Like it felt like a sequel to finish up what happened in the first one, rather than getting some new stuff.
Or the last one, because the last one there was a 10-year gap, and this one they just picked right up on it. The Colonel came in and he tamed that thing.
He knew what she wanted. She wanted that bang bang and that bang bang.
He gave her that bang bang. I think you went to the bathroom when she pulled him into the tent. I was like,
yes, I missed that.
Yeah. She done yanked him up in the tent. Okay. And I guarantee you, in the next one, she's going to end up pregnant. She's going to be pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Because we had a birth, we had a pregnancy and a birth, another one.
Yep. And there was a lot of loss in this one, and that a major loss. So that's all I'm gonna say. So but in the next one, I guarantee you she's gonna be pregnant.
Yeah. So overall, how did you feel about the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was you in between? Especially from a writer's perspective.
Man, that was a lot to write. I would love to read that script. That was a lot to write.
Shit,
very detailed. And I've heard that James Cameron, like I as writers, we do treatments before we even attempt to do the script, because we got to make sure everything is laid out. I've heard that James Cameron does like a 75-page treatment. And that's the entire script for most people, 75, for a lot of people, for 75 pages. My treatments are usually between 20, 25 pages, and here's a 75. I'm like, this is wow.
I mean, with his accomplishments and his name, does he even need to do a treatment? Like, he got an open checkbook.
He wants everything figured out before they even go to the script.
Okay.
So every little detail before they even start dialogue or anything like that. So, again, answer to your question, I wish I could read the script. I'm sure the script is probably pretty overwhelming to read. But I was okay with the movie. Is it something I would see again? No. The Way of Water, I saw it twice, and I was good with that. Gotcha. Yeah, this one I don't need to see it again unless Varanga asks for me or something.
Yeah, man. No, I feel the same way, because and even thinking about the other two movies, like if it comes on, I don't stop and watch it. You know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, it's enjoyable. It's a good watch. It's, to me, a elevated popcorn film, because you're not, like I say, from an actor standpoint, you're not really getting invested too much in these characters, because it's not really from a human thing, other than, like, I get pissed off at what we're seeing from the corporation and the whole colonizer thing. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I think maybe might connect people, as far as, like, you want to see these natives overcome that, but it's still make believe, and you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a video game, so to speak. So it's enjoyable. The action scenes are enjoyable. The visuals, if you just want to sit back and maybe hit your little something, eat your little shroom, and just zone out and enjoy the visuals, this is the movie for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for 3 hours and 15 minutes, you got to really, really decide if you want to make the investment in that. It's probably still going to make a ton of money,
Oh yeah, it's James Cameron. It's gonna make over $1 billion.
And like I say, it's an enjoyable film. People definitely, I mean, we got a lot of heavy stuff going on in the world as it is. So by all means, zone out, enjoy it, have a good time. But as far as I'm with you, like as far as rewatching it over and over or buying DVDs like we used to, no, we ain't doing that.
No, I ain't got that type of time.
Any holler? Did you have any hollers?
Yeah.
I know what you hollered at. I went to the damn bathroom. I missed the damn holler. The holler.
He gave her that weapon and she pulled him into that tent. I said, oh man.
Okay, so I guess I do have to rewatch it. I got to rewatch it for the almost rated R parts.
Yeah. I was like, wow, okay. And then I the other hollers, just the battles, it was good to finally see Varanga and Nateri fight because they built up to that.
I didn't get enough of that though.
Yeah, they probably could have gone a little bit more.
And it really never was one-on-one. I mean, because you had the thing with the dragons in the air and all that, but as far as them throwing hands, I ain't really get enough of that.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
Yeah. Jake and Colonel had a nice little one-on-one at the end, but he ain't really fulfilled. Because nobody won, you ain't get no conclusive winner. So that's why they could do more of that.
I tell you one thing I hollered about. I was like, damn, these people keep getting captured. Stay your ass away.
Over and over again, the damn kids. This is like the worst kids ever. They always get captured.
That's what I was saying. So many times I thought it was gonna end after they got captured and they got saved. I was like, all right, we about to end now. Okay, all right. Yeah. Oh, they got captured again. I was like, yeah. What about your hollers?
Man, not too many hollers, man. I like I like when the whales finally came in, and we've seen this trope before. The people who got all the power, who don't want to be involved and don't want to fight, and then they finally decide they want to fight. So when they did finally decide to fight, the stuff that they was doing to the people, I was really enjoying that. They was handing them people their ass, boy.
Yeah.
And so
it make you want to be a lot nicer to the sea animals.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said earlier, you have this, the theme of the evil colonizers, and they're taking over the world. They don't care about nothing and nobody but themselves. When they finally get theirs, that's the top of the movie for me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I enjoyed that part. That's probably my main holler. Other than that, like I say, I enjoy the visuals. I'm a big water person, so seeing the reinterpretation of the ocean and the animals in the ocean and everything, I thought those scenes were exhilarating. The squid-like animals that they introduced with the big chopper that came in there and wrecked shop, that was awesome as well. So I'll give that a holler too. So yeah, visuals, the action, you're gonna enjoy it. If you like the action and great graphics and stuff like that, you're gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, it was really good. All right, so how many hollers would you give it?
Let's see. I'll go 375. I give you 375 out of 5. I give you 375.
Really? Okay.
I give you 375. Yeah. Not a 4, definitely not a 4, but a 375.
Wow.
I give you 375. I'm in the holiday spirit. I give you 375. You know what I'm saying? We want them to make a little money.
You did a little bit higher than me. I was giving it 3.5. I give it 3.5 hollers.
Yeah. How about you're good.
It's James Cameron. It's gonna make over $1 billion. They had some good stories, a lot of themes.
Back to the themes in this current climate. I was thinking about that because a few years ago, today's climate, that's woke now. You know what I'm saying? In 2004 or 2000, when's the last one came out? 2020 something or whatever. it wasn't all that, but this is woke as hell because these clearly white folks running amok and doing colonizer shit. So, do you still think with this Trumpism, this MAGAism, and all this anti-woke stuff, you think it will still do a Billy?
I think so.
Because a lot of box office been down this year.
Internationally, I think it'll do.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Internationally,
yes, there's still a craving for James Cameron's work out there. So I think internationally it'll make $1 billion.
Okay,
will it break the records? I don't think.
Nah. This won't even be top 5, top 10. I'd be surprised.
Yeah,
because the first one is number 1 and the second one's like number 3, ain't it? All time box office.
And then he's got Titanic.
Like that. I don't think he's gonna get there. Yeah. But you know what? I understand why James Cameron's a billionaire. When you watch his films, not just the Avatars, but the Terminator, Titanic. When you watch his films, like this man has an incredible eye for detail. Even though some of the themes are recycled, he still does them in a good way.
He makes them new,
respectable way. And I think we as older guys, you know, we've kind of seen stuff already, so it might not land with us the way it might land with the younger generation. So we have to give that credit. Just because we've seen something over and over again doesn't mean somebody else won't see it and maybe have an awakened type of moment because of what he's talking about. It should be very successful. We'll see. And I think it's gonna get critical acclaim as well.
And it comes out on Friday, December 19th.
Friday.
So, folks, go check it out. You know, tell them you heard it here first. Yeah. Enjoy. You know, beat us to the comments. Let us know what you think about it.
For sure.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, share this for Christmas. You can put our link in a Christmas card or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Subscribe.
Slide us some money.
Come holler at the screen, y'all.
Yeah, check out the new merch. And check out the new merch. Come get this new merch, this hoodie.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
Holla.